So we need to break that circle, that people suffering and not talking about it and not getting the proper help. My name is Moath and I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm 25 years old. I've been in scouting since 2010. I joined it when I was in high school at that time. My project, or the project that I work with my team, and it has two tracks of it. So this is the first side of it, that we see the importance of mental health, and also we need to create more awareness. So we ask ourselves, why not starting from the beginning, starting with young people, and how would they react to those kind of questions. And what's important to me at that time, that we found this study that from the University of Edinburgh that says that scouting affects mental health for young people. And to me, that stuck in my head, that we are having solution to a problem that we're facing in our community. The second track that I faced, it was I believe in inspiration, because I got inspired by a previous MOP hero back in 2017 in Kuala Lumpur. Her name is Wana, she's from Romania. We had a conversation about the program and her program that she did for young people in her country. And it got me thinking about why we cannot start with this generation to build them from the scratch, and how we can help them improve their mental health, because it's something that we face, and it's an issue we face in our country. To us, it was a stigma, and it still was, that if you're talking about your mental illness, that means people might look you too different. And this is a problem of itself. And I found out later on this 4% of Saudis have faced mental illness at their life. So we need to break that circle, that people suffering and not talking about it and not getting the proper help. So we need to break that circle, that a young generation who will start express their feelings more. And what's more important to us is also break about the topics itself. So one of the important topics, and we have a lot of challenging sharing that topic, even with specialists in that field. It was about sexual harassment. People who are more expert in that field, some of them scout and non-scout, who get the expert in that field, and they build up the program so we can talk easily about it, and we can share it the proper and the right way. And we saw the result after that, that people want to talk about it, that they want to see how we can go by sharing our thoughts in that regard. If we're talking about sexual harassment, bullying, cyberbullying, those kind of ideas that it might not be easy to talk about in public. My team and I, we started creating a combined project, or a combined educational program between medical method in that field from an expert, and also the educational program from scouting, and how the activity in scouting improve their confidence and improve their mental health. And also we create something called the sustainable document, which is we want kids to share what they learn, or young people to share what they learn in that workshops with their family, and share it with in their schools, in their neighborhood. Having this idea on building that confidence for them to go and share it, that will create the sustainability for us. And people and young people at that moment get excited for it, and they want to do more. We just mentioned that it's about this topic, and we want to help people regard that, and everyone volunteer to do it. So just making people talking about it like it's something that they will face, or something they face in their life, with a safe space that they have, this is the change that we want. And we felt that, especially with the parents, like we always found that for them it was difficult to communicate with their children. So that opportunity for them, it was very important, because they start to realize that it's important to create that kind of bridge between them. And it was very obvious to us inside the school, inside and that reaction that we gained from young people that we work with and we train along the way. I always, when I talk about the project and I talk what we did, I will always remember this. One of the children who approached me during that time, and he told me, I want to do a workshop for the rest of the group and for the rest of the trainee. It's like, all right, so what do you need from us now? It's like, I need the space, and I will gather my friends or the people who are with me in the training. And I have no idea what he's gonna do. I have no idea what exactly. It's like, let's try this out. That child, I grabbed something for the children to stay on. And he actually started to give them a yoga session for them. It turns out later on that since he was a kid, he was interested in that, and he got a license to be a trainer in that. He was very confident that we want to share that with the rest of the group, and also sharing this experience, and he was leading them actually. And they were attracted to him, because it's not an older person for them to come and ask them or command them to do those kind of move or aggregation. And not just that, he have a style. I'm not an expert in yoga, but he have this a style where he compared that or combined that with drawing, and how you can get this attached to your body and attached to your soul with drawing also. So it was very amusing to me, and I think at that time that we left all the workshops and just joined him to get that workshop. So it was very amazing, and I will never forget how he approached it and how he reached out to us that he want to offer something and help out during the session. Scouting, it's one of the important aspects of it is leadership. So creating your leadership skills, it's what I gained from scouting. If it wasn't for scouting, I will never get the chance to take the lead and take the action. But I will say, too shy to take the lead and take the action. A lot of people in our school that we reached out, that's not something that we're not going to talk about and we cannot talk about. It got improved by the year, but it was one of the challenges that we faced, and it makes us give more to this project because it's still a challenge. And if we can change a one-person idea about how to talk about this in a proper way, that means we're achieving something. So we can go from school to different center to different groups, and we will affect some of them, and that will create the butterfly effect in the whole country. Never be afraid to take the lead and take the initiative. All of us have been in this situation for multiple times that we think since we don't have the proper resource and we don't have the proper way, we're not going to do anything because we're not going to make any change. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask to your friend, your fellow scouts, and the people who are around you to help you and support you to gain more resource in order to build your project. It's like a quantity over quality. By time it will grow with you and you will see effect later on. But never be afraid to take the lead and take the chance to create different in your society.